Good morning to you. Yeah, oh, it's Friday Mutter time already. Oh, watch out for the horses. Yeah, I hope you've had a good week. I've had a very busy week, as usual. I hope you enjoyed the video of Suffolk Triumph during the week. Yeah, marvellous place. On YouTube, what's been going on? Handbags at dawn. I think Mindful Motorcyclist, well, Susie anyway, put us all right. Yeah, and she's spot on. You know, there's no need for it. Yes, we have japes, but that's all it is, isn't it? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but it shouldn't be offensive. And if someone takes offence, then, you know, they've got to look at the level that they're judging it by. But there you go. You know, it is YouTube. You put yourself up for it. If you don't like it, don't do it. Oh, what else? Oh, yeah, all sorts of the classic 650, of course, has been announced at the EICMC, whatever it is, or A. Yeah, a big heavy baby, 243 kilos. That's the same as a Triumph Tiger 1200 Explorer, you know, the one with the 30-litre tank. Yeah, but only imagine it filled with 20 litres and you'll have the same weight. Of course, the Tiger's much taller, so weight distribution and that. But it does make you think, doesn't it? Yeah. Then what? Auto with Willie. He went looking for me in Bertie Edmonds. Willie, if only I'd known, I'd have popped out and seen you. Yeah. But I have done a video on Bury St Edmunds on that little bit that you were looking at, so you could always go and have a look at that. I'll put a link in the description. Before I crack on with photos as well, what I want to do is talk about the photos, the mugs. And I said I'd announce this Friday the first winner, and I'm gonna. And I don't think any of you will argue with this one. Absolutely marvellous photos every time. And I don't know, so many. I'll put a couple up now. From Lillian. Yeah. And her long-suffering husband. I say long-suffering, I mean, look at her. What a gorgeous bit of stuff. Yeah, he's not suffering at all. Except she nicked his bike. Yeah. But I'm glad she did, because otherwise we wouldn't have these photos. And they've got another one now anyway. But there you go, Lillian. Let us have your address. You can either send us it on Instagram or email, whichever you like. And I promise I'll destroy it after I've sent you and Rob, because I think Rob deserves one as well. So you'll both get a mug. That's if you want it. Or if you don't send me your address, I can't send it. So there you go. That's the winners. Let's crack on with some photos. And of course I'm going straight to Charlie. Charlie, of course, sent us a picture of Andy's 1922 Royal Enfield outside a church he often goes to himself and takes pictures with his bikes. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. And lots of comments about this bike. And the running boards. Yeah. Then Nutty Nigel, yeah, marvellous, sent us a picture of his Interceptor, which he's painted. Look at that, look at the paint job on that, absolutely marvellous. But he also sent us a picture of his, that's marvellous too, isn't it? Now, of course, we're getting to the 11th of the 11th, aren't we? Remembrance Day. And so John G sent us a picture of his Speed Twin 900. look at this with this flow of poppies. Yeah, I think you'd call that a flow of poppies, wouldn't you? Absolutely marvellous. Great bike as well. Also, Bob D in Australia, Isham, sent us a picture of this submarine, diesel electric. He's also commemorating those fallen from the war, and I think this was in Gallipoli or somewhere like that. This sunk, this submarine, with 20 on board, but all 20 survived because it was near the surface, recharging for electric. Got hit by depth charges. Yeah, but yeah, a good commemorative piece of art, I would say. Then what do I get? Phil D. Yeah, Phil D sent us a wonderful picture. He was out and about, locally of course, Framlingham Church on his wonderful Bonneville. Look at that, is that an 865? I think it might be, but I love that colour, absolutely marvellous. Rob Little as well, he sent us a picture of first of all he said, there you go Tame, the cocking. Yeah. Well, that's funny enough on its own, but I said to him, it's not that funny, is it, Rob? He said, no, but look at its address. Yeah, so it's the Cocking Shaft Road. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. What do you reckon? Absolutely wonderful. What else? Dave S. Sorry, I was trying to avoid that drain and didn't see a car coming. Dave S sent us a picture of his first bike. Yeah, his first bike was this GS550, and he's hoping for a new theme of first bike and best bike, and his best bike is this Honda XL250. I mean, I don't know, I think I'd go for the GS550, because I obviously had a GS750 and a GS550. Yeah, absolutely marvellous bikes. Somebody walking, absolutely marvellous. Then what? Oh, Glyn and Neil, get out of the way, ladies, come on, crikey. Oh, look at them all. Oh, I'm being challenged here. Go on, where are you going? Jesus. Who'd live in Suffolk, eh? Willie? What do you reckon? Anyway, yeah, where was I? Neil and Glenn, they came all the way down to Stonham Barnes from Yorkshire. But anyway, Glyn has changed his bike. He tried with a BSA Gold Star, tried with a CBR 300 Honda, and he's gone and plumped for a Z500. Absolutely marvellous. Do you remember I did that review on it? Absolutely cracking bike. Yeah, oh, don't do it. Crikey. Oh, one or two have bit the dust. I'm not surprised, the lunatics, aren't they? Yeah, so there you go. Wonderful bike. Then what? Gary S. Yeah, Gary S. I think is in Australia as well. He said, look what they've got guarding the water main. Yeah, a couple of giraffes. Yeah, guarding a water main apparently. Wonderful. Yeah, he was out on his Meteor, I believe. Then what? Oh, Duncan. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. He says, yeah, you recognise that spot. Yeah, it's Hawley Castle. He's put his speed away and he's got this for the winter. Look at that Honda PCX or something, is it? 125. Absolutely marvellous. And I think I might be tempted into something like that myself. A subscriber has got Well, hang on, I'll finish that afterwards, because I just wanted to come and show you this lot. Yeah, what do you reckon? We've got to remember, haven't we? And I will be doing another video here, because we've always got to remember. I'll do a circle round. There you go. And we'll just drive down here, because I want you all to remember, I don't care what country you're from, each one of these represents one person from this village that has died during the war. So I'm going to do a drive-by and pay my respects to all you brave young men. Yeah, absolutely marvellous, eh? Yeah. Thank you, chaps. So there you go. Yeah, that's where I'm now. Got to get to work. Always moves me. I don't know why. I don't know why that moves me so much. Well, I do, but there you go. Anyway, let's get back to photos. Yeah, Duncan's PCX scooter, absolutely marvellous. And then what do I get? Nicky B. Sorry, hold on a second. Yeah, Nikki B there, she was out on the holidays in somewhere around Greece, I reckon, because I remember it ended in a os, and most things that end in a os are Greek, aren't they? Anyway, she was out there, and she said, I think we saw Diddy Dave. She said, well, we didn't see him, we saw his monkey bike. Yeah, and it was going on and off a catamaran. I thought, yeah, that's about right. Dave could afford a catamaran and to spend the summer in Greece. Absolutely marvellous. And of course, Ian Hughes has been producing some marvellous videos on his Gorilla. Bit of road rage as well, if you want it. Get over and have a look. Yeah, and he's going through a tough time still, you know, early days, Ian. It don't get much better, but it does get better. Then what? Timbo. He sent us a picture. Oh, he was out on his speed. Yeah. And it's looking for giraffes. This Spinnaker. Yeah, I think it's called a Spinnaker. Is it Plymouth or Portsmouth? Can't remember. Absolutely marvellous. Then what do I get? Oh, Paul W. Yeah, Paul W. Out and about on that wonderful Honda CB500X, proving you don't need a massive GS to go adventuring, because he gets all over the place. Anyway, he's in Yorkshire and he's on the road to nowhere. Yeah, literally nowhere. Well, the North Sea, I'm assuming. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. And last but not least, Warthog. He sent us a picture. He said, no bikes, Tame. You know, Mark over in the Isle of Man. He said, no bikes. He said, just a marvellous sunset from south of the island. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Like those dogs. Marvellous. That black dog was very interested. Anyway, look, that's it for now. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. The weather's it's so strange at the moment. It's neither wet nor dry nor warm nor cold. It's just bizarre. It is getting colder though. And with that in mind, I will have a video shortly about heated gloves, because so many people have asked me, so I thought, well, I might as well do one. Yeah, so that'll be out shortly as well. But look after your loved ones, ride carefully, and there'll be another mug giveaway next week. Yeah, who will it be? What will it be? Because it could be anything. Ta-ta!